6 of our beginners tournament. Joining me, a newcomer to the tournament scene. This is my new friend Andy. He played in both Melee singles and in the Smash 4 beginners tournament today. Andy, how are you feeling?
Nice.
Very nice.
There's a lot of amazing players.
A lot of amazing players, yourself included. You took a few games. Can you tell us about that?
I'm basically using
Bayonetta?
Bayonetta.
She's really good.
Yes, and I'm using Fox in Melee.
And Fox, look at this guy picking some really solid characters. That's a good way to jumpstart your career as a Smash player. Once you're a Smash player, you're a Smash player for life.
Yeah.
I've been playing Smash Brothers. My first tournament was, I'm not sure if it's older than you. It might be. March 2007. When were you born?
I'm born in February 2007.
Wow, you beat me. So my first tournament was when you were 1 month old.
Yes.
That's incredible. That's incredible. And here you are now. You're younger than Melee by a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and here you are playing it. So I think that's really exciting, really awesome. So for our first match here, looks like we have a Samus and a Marth player.
Yes, and they seem to be choosing Battlefield.
Battlefield for our game 1. Yeah, can you introduce us to our players?
JMC is using Marth, and meanwhile Kyle is using Samus.
Excellent. Cool. Who do you want to win?
I predict that JMC will win.
Okay, rooting for the Marth player here. Awesome. So far, JMC's taking a good lead. He's got some more percentage than, or he's done more percentage than the Samus player, but then he got shot by a charge shot. Did you see that?
Yes, but Samus charge shot takes a lot of time to recharge.
Yes, it does. But when it hits, it does a lot of damage. We got 2 hits and now 3 hits, and he's already almost as much damage as the Samus. So if you were the Marth, what would be your strategy for fighting the Samus?
I would jump all over the map and then hard attack when I see a gap.
Oh, very good. So you're going to try and identify some openings and punish them by hitting them with strong moves.
Yes. Cool.
You know, Marth has really good moves in the air. It's like that in Melee and in Smash 4.
Yes. I think that Marth is as strong as
Bayonetta?
Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah. If Marth had a witch time like Bayonetta, he might be the best character.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think Marth is a really great choice for our player JMC against the Samus player. You know, there are some other Samus players in the room. I don't know if you've been introduced to Bisquick. He also plays Samus. I think he's a little sad to see that JMC, the Marth player, has taken the first stock against our Samus.
Yes, now JMC had taken 1 life out of Samus, leaving Samus only 1 life to go.
Yeah, very true. Andy, do you know how Rage works in this game? Do you know what Rage is?
No.
So Rage is a very interesting mechanic, kind of a part of the game that's only in the Smash Brothers for the Wii U version.
Oh.
So the way that it works is when your character takes a lot of damage, when his percentage is really high, his attacks become stronger.
Oh.
Yeah, so when the Marth was at 120% before he lost his stock, his attacks were much stronger than right now when he's at 30%. Yeah. And as he's beating on the Samus player, and the Samus's damage is getting higher and higher, he's making it easier for the Samus player to take his life because she's getting more and more rage. So the higher the number, up to about 150 is when it gets at its strongest. Will make your moves even more powerful.
Now Marth is at 73%.
Mm-hmm.
Higher than Samus.
Yes, for a moment. Now Samus is a little bit higher. So you could say they have a pretty good amount of rage. We might see a KO pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Samus is now at 102%.
Yeah, 102. So the rage is just kicking up. I think that pretty soon a Samus charge shot might actually take Marth's last stock if she can get one. But it looks like Samus is having a little bit of trouble finding the time to prepare the charge shot because the Marth is playing very aggressively.
Yeah, and Marth's speed is faster than Samus.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Very true. So it's looking very close. Who do you think is going to win in this very close situation?
I think Samus now, because Samus has 122%.
So a lot of rage, but also much closer to getting hit by Marth
Whoa.
attack like that. Yeah. So you were right in guessing that JMC would be the victor, at least for the first game.
Yes.
So do you know what happens after somebody wins a match?
Yes.
Okay, so as far as like who picks stages?
Yes.
Okay, so what stage do you think Kyle, since he lost, what stage do you think he wants to go to?
Final destination.
A flat stage, like Final Destination.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe JMC will think, I don't want to go to Final Destination, and he'll tell him that. Because when you lose, you can pick a stage that you don't want to go to.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll see what they end up. It's looking like they're going to go to Final Destination. Or maybe Town and City. Ah,
Town
okay.
and City.
So JMC might have banned Final Destination, and so Kyle decided to go to Town and City. Why do you think he went to Town and City?
Kyle?
Oh! Did you see what happened there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he broke his shield. But yeah, why do you think Kyle went to Town and City?
Because the geography is it has more advantage to Kyle.
Why do you think that is?
I have no idea.
Okay. So some features of Town and City that make it unique are that the platforms move, and so right now it kind of looks like Final Destination, which is the stage we thought he would go to. So when the platforms move, we get a flat stage, and when the platforms are there, there's more opportunities for some combos to get a lot of strings, maybe get some KOs because you're closer to the top. Another special thing about Town and City is that the top is closer to the stage than most of the other stages. So moves that send you up will take your stock earlier than on maybe like our previous stage,
Yes.
like Battlefield.
And Samus' top up attack is very strong.
Yes, yes. Now, how are you feeling about Marth right now?
Mars is not in a very good, how can I say it, very good situation, position.
Okay. So why is that?
Now because it has more advantage to Samus. Samus is using his gun a lot. That makes Mars hard to attack.
Yeah, Marth might be a little scared right now. But, you know, a good thing for Marth... Oh, a thing that was good for Marth is that Marth had a lot of rage, but then Samus used her down tilt and took Marth's first stock. Did you know Samus is a girl?
No.
Samus is a girl in a robot suit. Yeah, she's very strong. There's actually a version of Samus in this game called Zero Suit Samus. And you can see that she's a girl. She's also very strong without her suit. Oh! Unfortunate. So now, each player has won one game.
It's a tie.
It's a tie. Very good. Very good. So now what do you think JMC's going to pick? What stage?
JMC. If he had banned Final Destination and he lost in City and Town.
Town and City.
Town and City. So I think that JMC will choose Battlefield.
Okay. There's a special rule actually. The special rule is if you won on a stage, you can't go back to that stage for 2 games. So
Battlefield.
Big Battlefield. Oh, so we actually don't use Big Battlefield. It's too big.
Oh.
It's too big. Yeah, some stages we don't use. Like this one, the 75M. There's too many moving parts.
Oh.
We prefer to use stages that are very fair. So usually ones that are flat, have a couple platforms, and they don't have things that come and attack you.
Yes.
Now this stage, Lilac Cruise, is a little bit special because it moves. Yeah, it tilts. So some people don't like it for that reason. So maybe JMC was thinking that Kyle, the Samus player, wouldn't like this stage, and maybe that's why he chose it.
Yes, and there's another reason. Lucina, which is now JMC's using, is very fast.
Yes.
Which means that she can dodge and run very quickly.
Yes.
But on the other hand, Samus is a pretty slow character.
Very true. Do you know what's different about Lucina and Marth?
Lucina's girl.
Very true. Very true. Some people call Lucina Girl Marth. Misty, yeah, very unfortunate. The main difference between Lucina and Marth is that Marth is special because his sword, at the tip of the sword, far away from him, it's the most strong.
Oh.
So when he hits at the very end of his sword, it's even more powerful than when he hits with the closer part. For Lucina, her whole sword has the same power.
Yes.
But it's more powerful when it's close to her than Marth's is, because his is kind of like 40% powerful here, 60% powerful here, whereas hers is the same powerful all the way through.
Yes,
so,
and Lucina's Marth is all from the Fire Emblem series.
Yes, they're from the same series, yeah, and they look a lot alike too. Maybe they're twins. Yeah. We call characters that are very similar, we used to call them clones in Melee.
Yeah. Clones.
Now the Smash creator Masahiro Sakurai is calling them Echo Fighters.
Echo Fighters.
Yeah, Echo Fighters. So Lucina in the new Smash game is going to be an Echo Fighter for Marth. And Samus has an Echo Fighter called Dark Samus, who looks just like this, but has a little bit different moves.
JMC got beat up by Samus, which means that JMC lost.
Let me close out. Yes, very good. So JMC unfortunately was not our victor. Kyle, the Samus player, taking that winner's semifinals match, I think it was. Was it finals or semifinals?
Finals.
Winners finals, wow, so he advances to the grand finals.